the local concept that we're developing it from the provinces. We're so proud that one of our members who started in Davao is now in America. Okay? This is a global brand already. Ivan is Sada. Ivan's the owner of Maximango. So he just arrived recently because he opened their first store in the US. So Maximango. So they also, sila yung original po. Sila po yung, kasi nauso yung mga mango na yan. So they were the original. Ito po yung pinipilahan, mahabang pila, parang lotto ticket siya. So it's still alive, of course.
Sir, just want to ask, for those who wanted to be a franchisee, so is it still food that we need to go to, or do you have other advice for them for this year? Especially now, the malls, like you said, the food traffic is actually down right now. So, is it still food to go to for those who wanted to be a franchisee?
I may have to answer that on a personal level, because since 1992, I'm into food. I'm one of the founders of Potato Corner. So medyo bias ako on the food. The last line of defense is really the food. One of the safest investment or business for me is also food. Because every day, may pera pumapasok sa'yo. Because people will always eat. I'm 52 years old now. When I started Potato Corner, I was just in the 20s. I have seen several recession in the Philippines. Hindi mo naman sasabihin sa anak mo, anak, taghirap na yan, huwag ka kumain. Pero pwede mo sabihin sa anak mo, anak, huwag ka muna mag-parlor kasi taghirap na yun. Okay? Kahit magkaroon tayo ng dalawang recession, I just coined this, external recession, which is controlled by government, or internal recession, which is na-lay off yung tatay, or natanggal yung tatay sa trabaho, or nag-retire. So, again, food pa rin ang pinaka-safe. Pero that's on a personal level, guys.
Just to support the statement of Mr. George Hilby, you would notice that most of the major malls in the Philippines, the likes of SM and Ayala, are expanding their food hub areas in their malls. So that's an indication that our food industry is really growing despite of different challenges versus the retail in terms of clothing, in terms of tangible items that you buy in the department store. I think there's mall in Dagupan that they call it a food marketplace. So even the postal mall here in Manila, so they are highlighting the food industry. And even to the milk tea business, the industry hanggang ngayon, they're really thriving. Most of our milk tea businesses are outside the mall. So you would notice that food and beverage will continue to thrive in the next coming, maybe this year until next year.
Also, since you mentioned franchisee, becoming a franchisee, it also really depends on the capability of the would-be franchisee in terms of capital investment that they are capable to buy with. Okay, so Affi as a pool is basically catering to members who are from grassroots going to entry-level franchisers. But then again, we also have international brands and stable brands like Plato Wraps here, Easy Gas, and Toque Tempura. So over the last couple of weeks, I've received this type of question. Ano bang magandang negosyo? Actually, yesterday I was, I'm into learning and development, by the way. I was being asked by one HR manager, meron silang pa-retire na employee at gusto nilang tulungan kung paano mag-transit from employee to entrepreneur. Well, my first question was, gusto ba niya talaga mag-entrepreneur or pagkatapos niya magtrabaho sa inyo, lilipat siya ng ibang kumpanya? But then again, his employee's age is 53. 53, but he still has elementary. So what would be your recommendation? Then I asked, magkano ba yung makukuha niyang package? So ballpark figure, 500,000. So pag 500,000, alam mo kagad, pwede mo siyang i-direct sa food industry na franchise. Kasi doon pasok yung investment capability niya. Because even if gusto niyang magtayo na mas malaki, pero ang capital niya maliit, doon muna siya sa zone na ito pipili. Okay? And having said that, with that type of question, also in the coming expo, masasagot po yun ng isang to be launched na concept, which is called, with permission of President George and Chairman JC, since you're asking what's new, I may take this opportunity that the franchise people will be launched in the expo. So what is franchise people? To answer this question, ano bang magandang negosyo? The depot will feature the brands. The depot will, it's a one-stop depot where you will see brands, designers, architects, service providers. Na paglabas mo, it's both virtual. To answer the question, kanina what's new and the innovation, it's both virtual and brick and mortar. So we have a showroom. So we hope that the visitors of the show will have more solid, and satisfied takeaway. Paglabas nila, hindi yung, ay, pareho lang nakita namin. Okay? So this year is something different because it's new decade as well. Okay? So the nature of Affi may be more into food, but yes, Filipinos love to eat, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have a lot of educational sessions in Affi and also with partnership with the DTI to answer that question. Kasi for me, I'm not food naman. No? Our business was non-food for 25 years. And as a franchise, we were in LPG naman and fuel. No? Sa different naman. Pero you can't live without LPG. So ganun pa rin. Pagkain pa rin yun. It's related to your... no. So, it's also opportunity for members and also those who would like to attend our expo to learn more. Ano yung magandang business in your area and in the current trends sa industry. Thank you.
All right. Are there any more questions from the floor?
Sir, you said that some entrepreneurs are coming from the provinces. Could you give us a data perhaps on how many are from the provinces or provincial concepts, and how are they growing over the years?
Actually, for the details, we'd have to get back to you.
For now, kasama namin yung Calabarzon area, the Alapok group, which we're supporting now here in the show, and then all regional offices of DTI will be inviting local entrepreneurs to go here. For the statistics last year, I think if we're going to break down the visitors last year, I think about 30% from the province ang nanggaling. 30%. Of the 100% na bumisita last year, 30% of them are from the provinces. Hindi lang namin ma-determine kung saan.
The exhibitors, sir.
Exhibitors namin, we have the NCR, and we're opening the provincial also. We have also provincial, homegrown provincial franchisors.
So ilan sila exhibitors last year?
Last year, exhibitors natin.
We have about 300 last year. The provincial episode is 185.
180 last year.
To add on the statement of Mr. George Winnick on the provinces, this year we're actually setting up an exclusive pavilion for all the brands in the provinces. So we have two key organizations who are supporting us. The OTO, that's with Sir Leon Flores group. We are helping all the auto brands to be showcased and to be exposed into the franchise industry so that they will expand. And then since we had a calamity in South, So we also offered a special pavilion for all the businesses in South. That's why we have the Laguna producers, the Batangas producers, in partnership with Alapop. So you will be expecting them to sell their products here in World Trade Center as our support to all the businesses affected with the Taal eruption. And this same group are also the group that we help in our franchise development. So we have about 185 brands that we help who will be launching their franchise during the expo. And that's only for the Region 4A. So we're still working with the NCR kasi kahapon po, katatapos lamang ng aming we call this yung bootcamp follow-up sessions with the NCR brands. So we're done with Region 4A, we're done with NCR. So right after the expo naman, we'll go through all the provinces kasi all the regional offices of TTI are recommending a lot of possible brands that can be developed as a franchise. So again, this coming expo, we have brands from the provinces. So from Region 1 to Sir Leon, for the autumn, they're all represented. So the key regions will be represented in the expo, plus the businesses from the south. So yun po.
Sir, in terms of membership, how many are from the province? Membership of you have 300. So how many are provincial based?
I think 20%.
That's 20% as of today. Kasi po, dati majority of our members are focused in Metro Manila. But since we adopted the Region 4A, nag-grow po yung aming membership from the province. So last year, nag-induct po kami ng around 200 members from the provinces.
To which most came into the associate membership. Just to mention what we did in 2019, we actually went around Luzon. So we went Central Luzon, we went North Luzon, we went South Luzon, giving birth to Affi satellite groups. No? So we have point persons in these areas, of which all of them are actually involving themselves in the expo.
The bootcamp project is actually a brainchild of Mr. George King. So we're giving it free. It's Mr. George Winning who designed the program to help all the regional brands to expand their business in franchising. Perhaps Sir George can give us more details on why we are doing that program.
Okay. As I said earlier, the reason behind doing that program is really to level up our SME, the small enterprise in the province. Wala sila kaalam-alam about franchising kasi, and it's really expensive to hire a consultant. That's why this is a gift of Affi to the industry. And I'm hoping it's going to be a regular project of Affi. Kumbaga, attached na siya. Whether change our administration, okay, in Affi, tuloy pa rin siya. And I think it's also, the beauty of this program is may beneficiary kagad eh, which is also yung mga inaalagaan ng DTI. So may synergy between a private group and the government group.
All right, yes. I guess this is our last question for this afternoon.
Sorry, sir, just to clarify on the question one, because you said that you expect a 25% growth in sales this year, but given what happened in the early part of the year, if it becomes protracted, so if it extends for a long time, the and go, what is the outlook?
Well, I don't want to create a panic among my industry, but we're praying to God that sales will go up. No? As an entrepreneur, we're finding ways to address the decline of foot traffic in the mall. We're now focusing on digital. We're focusing on delivery via the platforms. Marami tayong platforms ngayon. We have Grab, we have Lalamove, we have everybody. With the help of our partners, Globe. I think Globe has a big infrastructure to really promote this. After maybe this presscon, we could probably collaborate with them in helping our members to direct thing is really an answer to increase sales eh. Kung wala ng tao doon, they can still buy our product through a smartphone. So that's the direction.
Wala namang cancellation so far.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Wala namang cancellation so far.
Wala po. Well, I'm not from SM, but I think
No,
it,
sa exhibit.
exhibit. Wala. We're okay. No problem. So far, no. Yes, sir.
Sir, how many po among your members already have like digital operations, like they could access Foodpanda, they could access Alam.
I think majority already is into this. Oo. Kasi nga, very active rin ng Globe in educating our members on digitalization. Tama ba yun? Kasi analog pa ho ako eh. Pasensya na po kayo.
We also have to mention that we have another group joining us. It's the JCI group.
Ang Pinoy.
Thank you so much.
Matt Pinoy, who's taking a good size of a number of booths. So, yung question kanina with regards to sales as far as the entire association is concerned, you could look at these two ways. Eh. One, organically with the same number of members today, as of today, versus new members that will come in by 2020. Okay? So if our numbers with the same members today plateau, we will have to be aggressive enough to double our X number of new members, whether associate or regular, within 2020. So probably by next conference next year, we'll be able to have data on where the sales are coming from in terms of new or old members. Because if 2019 was able to succeed in getting close to 200 members, you could see the spike of the numbers. Yung 10%, maybe small in terms of 10, but in terms of number, really, that's gotta be huge. So, our members in the press, our friends in the press, we'd like you to understand what is the positioning of Affi as an organization in the industry. Okay? Number one, we are 100% homegrown. Number two, we are from grassroots to entry level to growth. Because I will not mince words by saying we're not alone in the industry, and somehow we have different positioning as far as where do we take our members and what is the value that they get in being a member of AFFI. So that is very clear to us, and we would like to send that message across. So we've been hyping since 30 minutes ago our partnerships with government, our partnerships with non-profit organizations like Go Negosyo, but that's really the route for us to be able to reach the grassroots, and we're happy to say that we are actually succeeding in it. Thank you.
Okay, we'd like to hear also from our partner from Globe, My Business, Ms. Francis Caluya, on how they are supporting our SMEs in terms of integrating technology and business solutions. So we have Ms. Francis Caluya from Globe, My Business.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. So, thanks, Affi, for this opportunity. Thanks, Affi, as well, for always being a great partner for us. So, we at Globe My Business, we are really committed to being the trusted digital partner of Filipino MSMEs. So, by being their trusted digital partner, we provide them with leading-edge digital solutions for their business, no matter what stage they are in their business journey. So, even if you're just starting out, even if you have a couple of branches already, or if you're a full-fledged business running for several years, we have the right solutions for you. So on the topic of digital marketing that George mentioned earlier, for instance, recently we launched a Facebook ads product that is linked to your Globe My Business mobile plan. So with this product, you don't have to charge your Facebook ads to a credit card anymore, because we understand that a lot of Filipinos that are just venturing into business have very modest backgrounds, come from very modest backgrounds, and they don't necessarily have credit cards. So with this solution, we're empowering you with a mobile plan and an opportunity to get into the digital marketing space through Facebook ads. So we are very excited to be co-presenters during this expo, and we look forward to helping more and more Filipino MSMEs to succeed. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. I'd like to acknowledge also the presence of one of our members, Mr. Jeff, to Cycle House. Sir Jeff, welcome to our this is Sir Jeff. Hi, Sir Jeff. One of our active members. So in our Union Bank is also our partner. Union Bank is here to help us integrate technology. Alam niyo naman, Union Bank is the #1 bank in terms of digital. So this year, Union Bank will be integrating their solutions to all Affi members. I know you have a lot of questions, so